The Adventures of Young Mark Twain. I wasn't always called Mark Twain. My real name is Samuel Clemens, and I grew up beside the mighty Mississippi River. This river was my playground, my school, and my greatest adventure. Little did I know, it would also inspire some of the most famous stories in the world. Before I wrote books, I worked in a printing shop. Each letter had to be placed by hand, one at a time. But as I printed other people's words, I started dreaming of telling my own stories. And, let me tell you, the world was full of stories waiting to be told. Adventure called, and I answered. I packed my bags and headed west to find my fortune. The Wild West was full of gold miners, cowboys, and dreamers. I didn't find gold, but I did find something just as valuable, tales of adventure. Mining for gold was hard work, and I wasn't very good at it. But I struck gold in another way, by writing. I started sending funny stories to newspapers. People loved them. Soon, I wasn't just Samuel Clemens anymore, I had a new name, Mark Twain. I had so many stories from my childhood, I just had to write them down. That's how The Adventures of Tom Sawyer was born. A mischievous boy, a small town, and the mighty Mississippi, what could be better? Then came Huck Finn, wild, free, and floating down the river on a raft. He and Jim, an escaped slave, went on an unforgettable journey, full of danger, humor, and friendship. Some say this book changed American literature forever. With books came fame, and soon people wanted to hear my stories in person. I traveled the country, telling tales, making folks laugh, and sharing lessons about life. I wasn't just a writer, I was a storyteller. But America wasn't the only place full of adventure. I traveled to Europe, met kings and queens, and saw wonders I had only read about. I even wrote a book about my travels, because every new place is a new story waiting to be told. Through all my adventures, one thing remained the same, the river. The Mississippi was always there, just as it had been in my childhood. It taught me about life, adventure, and storytelling. And that, my friends, is how I became Mark Twain. A great story is like a river. It keeps moving, changing, and inspiring those who follow it. So go on, tell your own stories, find your adventures, and never stop dreaming. Who knows? Maybe one day, the world will know your name too.